Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Listen, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all know this is a Pro Boss and Pro Jesus loving channel. I don't do anything, I don't say anything until I first acknowledge my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Is just something that I do. He's been amazing to me. Better than I've been to myself, I promise you. And so that's why I'm always just repping the set and just professing my love for him before the world. It's just that simple. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Listen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon once again. So the WBO has ordered Terrance Bud Crawford fight. From what I know, Terrance Bud Crawford don't want anybody but Canelo. He put up a post saying that he just wants to prove to the world that he is the best at what he does, okay? And here's my thing with this whole Canelo thing. These fighters have made Canelo the highlight of their career for far too long. It's like they get to a certain point and they chase Canelo. Everybody has done it. Jamal has done it. Boo Andrade has done it. David Benavidez has done it. Now we have Terrance Bud Crawford doing it. I don't like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Canelo holds so much weight because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Terrance Bud Crawford don't have to do another motherfucking thing in order to prove that he's the best. He has accomplished it all. All right. I get tired of seeing these fighters practically beg for a fight for Canelo. I'm tired of it. You don't have to prove shit by fighting Canelo. Period. If you fight Canelo and beat Canelo, that'll make me very happy. Everybody know I can't, stand Canelo as far as what he has. He's like the second coming of Mayweather, the way he halfway just controlled this sport. And I can't be mad at Canelo. He got all these N-words chasing him for a fight and begging him for a fight and doing the most to fight him. Like, he that nigga, man. Canelo that nigga, man. Like, come on now. If Canelo don't want to fight, if the fight can't be made, then move around. Make other arrangements. You know what I'm saying? And just call him a sucker like everybody else did and just move on. You know what I'm saying? I hate this for Bud. I do. I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo don't want to fight you, he ain't gonna fight you. This ain't no Errol Spence where you can put the pressure down, where you can manipulate and maneuver things. No, Canelo really the face of this shit. Tank is not too far behind. You know what I'm saying? And I personally feel like Terrance Crawford in his own right is a face as well, but not to the extent of or the power of like a Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Or even a Tank, in my opinion, as far as just the popularity aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? I hated to see Jamal I hated to see David Benavidez I hated to see Boo Andrade just running behind this man. Boo Andrade going into the pressers, getting embarrassed, humiliated. You know what I'm saying? Canelo telling him to get the F up out of here. Like, He's not, you don't need him, bud. You don't need that nigga. I promise you, you don't need him. That's just something personal that you want to accomplish, and I think that's amazing. If you could get the fight, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing for you. I'm not trying to step on what Bud want for himself. That's not what I'm doing. What I am doing is saying that Bud don't need this nigga for no accolades. He don't need him for another notch under his belt. He don't need Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Just move around. Just move around. Period. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the Fundora fight. You know what I'm saying? If we can. Let's get the Wu Bank, however you say his name. Let's get that fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some other notches under your belt. Okay, you're aging. You don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You ready to retire from this? You want to fight Canelo and be done with it? I get it. But if you can't, then it's not gonna be a blemish on your record because you're not even in his weight division. It's not a big deal. You still 2 weight divisions down from him. You get what I'm saying? What Canelo fight at, 168 or something like that? Even though he the king of catch weights, but he fight 168 now, right? Something like that. Come on, man. These N-words always chasing Canelo. It's sad. It's sad. He ain't gonna fight you, nigga. He ain't gonna give you. The only reason why he gave Jamel a chance because he knew he could whoop Jamel. See, he did. Beat Jamel around that ring. Jamel ran the whole fight. He touched Jamel up the whole fight. Jamel we ain't heard from that N-word since, outside of some crazy voice messages we heard of him talking about hitting a woman or something like that. Allegedly, that was him on the voice recordings. But as far as boxing go, we ain't heard from him since. Maybe a tweet or a post here. Come on, man. Boo Boo Andrade, it ruined his career chasing behind Canelo. Jamel getting beat by Canelo, it ruined his career. David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? It ain't ruined his career, but because he been chasing behind Canelo, and everybody believed that he could fight him when he fought his last fight, he ain't look too good, and now everybody saying he need to stay away from Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And he's quiet for Benavidez right now. See, he got touched up real bad in that last fight. We don't think you ready. Same thing with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he cannot beat Canelo. I'm saying it's a fight that I don't personally feel like he need. And I have a right to say that. I spend money to watch him fight. You know what I'm saying? Forever now. I supported him forever. But Boston in general, the fighters that I like. So I could talk. Because I'm a supporter of this. And it's my right. I can say what I want to say. And I just feel like it's not a good look if Terrance Crawford get hung up on the I need to fight Canelo train. You just get caught up on that wave. You don't nobody. Why don't y'all ice Canelo out and stop calling that Mexican who look like an Irishman out? Why don't y'all ice him out and make it quiet for him? He don't want to fight nothing but the plumber down the street and the mechanic. He don't want to do nothing but beat on tomato cans. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to. This shit spooky, man. To see all these fighters do the same damn thing. They get to a certain point in their career and they all chase behind Canelo. It's sad. It looks pathetic. I don't care. Terrance Crawford too raw for that, man. Terrance Crawford, that guy, man. I want to see my boy on there fighting for. Man, listen. No, nobody don't care nothing about. Man, listen. I don't think Canelo gonna give Crawford the fight. I don't care how much money they offer him. He don't like Mr. Turkey. Mr. Turkey done ruined it by arguing with the man. Everybody ain't looking for that Arab money. Everybody don't want that, especially people like Canelo and the Tank Davis. I believe eventually, if they ever want to fight again in the next 2 years after Mr. Turkey get done buying this shit out, him and Eddie Hearn, you gonna have to get through to them. But until that, you gonna have to get a fight through them. But until then, you know what I'm saying? Tank and Canelo still got the juice, and they decide who they want to fight. If you on the other side of that street, I hate to put it like that. I know this is a taboo way to put it, but if you on the other side from them, as far as they not this type of fighter, a style of fighter, not from a promotional point of view, but as far as if you're on the other side of the street, as far as you don't line up with the type of fighters that and one of them like to fight, them niggas ain't gonna fight you. Let's talk about it. Canelo don't want to see no Terrance Crawford. I don't think he feel like Terrance could just outright beat him, but he know Terrance Crawford to give him a hard time because, number one, Terrance got a chin, and number two, Terrance is very flexible in that ring. Unlike Canelo, very flat-footed and stiff and slow to me. You know what I'm saying? Terrance Crawford don't line up with the type of fighters that he like to fight. And Tank the same way. He like to fight certain type of fighters. If you don't line up, you ain't on the side of the street with the fighters that he like to fight, it ain't gonna happen for you. So I don't want to see Terrance Bud Crawford get caught up in this. I gotta fight Canelo hype, and I need to fight Canelo to prove my point hype, and all that old type of shit like that right there. That look, man, that cramp his style. That look pathetic. I hate to say it like that. That shit don't look right. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fight that man. Ice him, go over his head. You don't got to fight him. He ain't nobody. It's almost time for him. He need to hang them gloves up anyway. I'm tired of seeing him fighting plumbers. You know the nigga don't like to fight nobody but plumbers and the type of people. Come on, man. Y'all already know what's up with this man. Y'all know he don't want to fight no real competition. Come on now. He a clown in this shit at this point. At this point in his career. At this point. Come on now. Why you chasing behind somebody who made it clear what type of time he on? You know what I'm saying? You already a Hall of Famer. David Benavidez, I believe, already gonna be a Hall of Famer. Booba Andre could have been on his way. He ruined his career. Man. Listen, that's all I got, man. Y'all know I started getting repetitive. Y'all know I start being a little redundant. So I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it alone. But I just wanted to come on here and say, go ahead and take that fight. I think he should go ahead and take the fight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Pounce on a few more people at 154. You know what I'm saying? You got the muscle for it. You got the endurance for it. You got the look for it. You got everything. You still got everything working in your corner. If you can eventually get the Canelo fight in the next year or two before you retire, that'll be amazing. But right now, don't make him the don't make him a tunnel vision target like these other dummies did, and it ruined their career. To me. Or they look bad when they have a bad, like it already done started with you with this fight you just had. Everybody like, nigga, you need to stay away from Canelo. Come on now. This shit, chess not checkers. If you don't know how to play chess, then you shouldn't be saying that on top, by the way. You can't say this chess not checkers and you only know how to play checkers. You got to know how to play. All right, let me stop. Let me leave it alone. That's all I got for y'all. I just wanted to come in and get my opinion on that. Yeah, I had just been looking around and just been seeing this and checking out a few channels about, you know what I'm saying, what the WBO is doing, and I think it's a good look for Bud. I think he need to go ahead and take that fight and say F Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Period. I think a lot of fighters should have been did that, ice his ass out, and let him go down as history as the most beating the most plumbers and maintenance man in a sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Period. And that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else for y'all. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Be respectful, please. Y'all know I don't tolerate no disrespect. As long as y'all respect me in the comments, I appreciate it. Listen, y'all mess with the girl. Tell me what y'all think. Good, better, and different. I want to hear it all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. Peace.